I'm going to give summary of second unit. Unit 2 title is Requirement Analysis and Specification. From this term, we have to analyze the requirements. Requirements is nothing but the information or requirements or needs to be gathered from the customer or user, and we can specify how the requirements to be used for a particular use. So these are the topics to be discussed. We will see one by one. It begins with requirement engineering process. Before move on to the topic, we should know something about what is requirement engineering. It is a process of providing the services from the system and the constraints which it operates and is developed. So the requirements or the descriptions of the system services and the constraints that are generated during the requirement analysis process. There will be two kinds of requirements. One is user requirement and second one is system requirements. User requirement is nothing but which are the high level requirement which have to be written as a statement in a natural language which is easily understood by everyone, and which includes of what are the services the system is expected to provide to the user or the customer. So the next one is system requirement. It is a detailed description of what the system should do, which includes the system functions, services, and the constraints based on the system have to be evaluated. The system requirements can be divided into two categories. One is functional requirement and the second one is non-functional requirements. So requirement is nothing but is a need or the information to be gathered from the customer. There will be two types. One is user requirement and second one is system requirement. System requirement can be divided into two. One is functional requirements and the second one is non-functional requirements. So there are three classes of requirements. One is functional requirement and non-functional requirements and domain requirements. Functional and non-functional requirements are coming under the category of system requirements. System requirements is nothing but which includes the system services, functionalities and constraints. So the domain requirements is nothing but the constraints on the system from the domain of the particular operation. So what is functional requirement? Is nothing but which includes the statement of services the system should provide, and also how the system should react to the particular input and how the system can be manipulated and evaluated in a particular situations. So what is non-functional requirements? Is nothing but which includes the constraints on the services or functions or functionalities or operations which are offered by the particular system, which means constraints on the development process and standards, etc., which also includes the particular features or services of each and every individual system which can be developed on the particular conditions or situations. So we can see the detailed description about functional requirements. Is nothing but it should describe the functionality or system services, and also it depends on the type of the software which is expected by the users, and also the type of the system where the software is used or developed. And also the requirements may be the high level statement of what the system should do in a particular environment. So the functional requirements should describe the system services in detailed manner. The requirement should satisfy the following two conditions. One is the requirement should be complete, and also the requirements should be consistent. Complete is nothing but the requirement include the description of all the facilities to be required to develop a particular software. Consistent is nothing but there should be no conflicts or contradictions in the description of the specification of the particular system services. So this is known as functional requirements. So what is non-functional requirements? It also defines the system properties and constraints. For example, reliability, response time, storage requirements. These are some of the example of non-functional requirements. There are three classes in non-functional requirements: product requirements, organizational requirements, and external requirements. Product requirements specify that the delivery of the particular product that should behave in a particular way. For example, it includes the speed and reliability. and organizational requirements which have the consequences of the organizational policy and procedures to be followed by the particular organization. For example, the particular standard, process standard and implementation techniques to be followed by a particular organization. The third class is external requirements. These are occurred from the factors which are external to the system. For example, interoperability requirements and legislative requirements. So these are the non-functional requirements. So functional and non-functional requirements are the type of system requirements. So this is a sample example for online reservation system. So for a particular online reservation system, there may be some requirements to be gathered from the particular user. For example, the online reservation system is a software or a product to be developed by a software developer or an analyst. So what are the requirements to be gathered from the user? So each and every individual have different type of requirements. So the requirements have two types. One is user requirements and system requirements. That system requirements having functional and non-functional requirements. So in this example, we will see what are the functional and non-functional requirements for a particular online reservation system. So first we'll see what are the functional requirements to be considered for the online reservation system. So in the functional requirements, the online booking to be associated with an account. Second one is it cannot be associated with multiple user, which means one account to be associated with one account. It should not include for multiple user for a single account. And also the search results should enable to the user to find most recent and relevant booking options. System should enable users to book or pay for their tickets only in the time boxed manner after the tickets being added to the cart. And also the system should allow the user to move the payment only when the fields such as date, time, location has been mentioned. And also it should consider the time zone synchronization. And the final one is the booking confirmation should be sent to the each and every individual user for the specified contact details. So these are the functional requirements, sample functional requirements for the online reservation system. So what are the non-functional requirements? So the first one is we have to use of the encryption methods to avoid any hackers or any unformed information to be analyzed from the user. So we have to be used some encryption methods. Encryption is nothing but it is used for the security purpose. So security is one of the non-functional requirement. And also the results should populate within the acceptable time limits, and users should be appropriately to fill the mandatory fields in case of invalid input. So the system should accept the payments via payment method like PayPal, wallet, card, vouchers and etc. The final one is the system should visually confirm as well as the send booking confirmation to the user's contact. So these are the sample information of non-functional requirement to a particular online reservation system. So next we will see what is user requirement. Usually user interface is plays an important role of any software or hardware. So each and every software to be accepted if it is easy to operate and which have to be quick response in a quick manner, and also which have the ability to handle the errors to be occurred in the software development process, then only the particular software to be accepted by each and everyone. So what is system requirements? Here one concept is system requirement specification, is also known as software requirement specification, which is a document or the set of documentation that describes the features and the behavior of the particular system or a software application. So briefly we see about what is system requirement. So the system requirements are the building blocks of the developers which is used by the developers or engineers or analysts to build the particular system. So the system requirements give the detailed description or detailed information about the particular system functions or functionality or features or operations to be handled by the particular system. So after specifying the system requirement, we have to develop the particular document that is called a software requirement document. So the software requirements are the description of features and functionalities of the particular system which is going to be developed for a particular product. Requirements are the expectation of users from the software product. So the software requirement specification is a document which is created by the system analyst or developer or engineer after the requirements are collected from the customer or user. So the software requirement specification defines how the software will interact with hardware and external interfaces, speed of the operation, response time of the system, portability of software across various platforms, maintainability and speed of recovery after any problem occurs, and security, quality, limitations, etc. So these are the concepts are defined under the software requirement specification document. These requirements or document received from the client or written in natural language, which is nothing but which can be easily understood by everyone. So it is the responsibility of the system analyst to document the requirements from the user in a technical language so that we can be easily comprehended and useful by the software development team. So software requirement specification is nothing but is a document which consists of the particular information about the software, speed, response time, portability, security, quality, limitations. So what are the need and requirements to be covered in a software which are to be documented by the software requirement specification document. So the software requirement specification should come up with the following features. The user requirements are expressed or written in a natural language, and technical requirements are expressed in the structured language, which means it have to be evaluated in a design format, and design description should be written in a pseudocode format. The format of forms and GUI screen prints, conditional and mathematical notations for DFT data flow diagram. So the software requirement specification includes a purpose of the particular system and overall description of the particular product or system, and have to be specify the requirements. What are the user requirements, what are the functional and non-functional requirements. So what is the difference between software requirement specification and system requirement specification? Software requirement specification includes in depth of the description of the particular software which have to be evaluated or developed. System requirement specification, which is used to collect the information on the requirements of the particular system. So which may be vary in the term of software and system. So how we can write a particular software requirement specification document? Because writing of the particular SRS document is a very important and essential one. So the first step in SRS document is create an outline, which means we have to create the particular template for a particular product or a process. So in the first step, we create an outline for specifying the requirements of the particular software. So this may be something we can create for ourselves. So in the second step, we have to be included the introduction part. In that introduction part, we have to specify the purpose of the particular product and intended audience who are involved in a particular product. After that, what is the use? What does the use of the particular product or service to be used by the user? And then we have to specify the scope of the particular product. Scope is nothing but what is the goal and what is the use and what is the advantage of the particular process or particular product or particular system. Then we have to define the particular definitions and acronyms and abbreviations. And finally, we have to give the overall description, overall in-depth description about the product. After that, specify the user needs, user requirements, and then followed by specify the assumptions and dependencies. And finally, we have to specify the requirement part, which is the most important part because the requirements are specified in that manner. First, we have to specify functional requirements, After that, we have to specify external interface requirement, then system requirement, and finally non-functional requirement. So these are the software requirement specification document template. So in the functional requirements, which are very essential to build a particular product. If you are developing a medical device, the functional requirements for the particular devices, infusion and battery. So what are the non-functional requirements? Usually these are the common non-functional requirements, which are performance of the particular system or product, the safety to be managed by each and every one particular software analyst, and the security to be maintained by performing the encryption process, and also ensure the quality. Then only the customer have to be satisfied. So these are the functional and non-functional requirements. So in this video we saw about the requirement. So requirement is nothing but which are the needs and informations or data which have to be covered or collected from the user. So those requirements to be analyzed, because what are the user requirements and what are the system requirements. So the requirements to be analyzed. After that, analyzing the requirements to be specified, because what are the requirements to be used for a particular process. So in that requirements there are two types. One is user requirements and the second one is system requirements. System requirements having two types. One is functional and another one is non-functional requirements. Functional requirement is nothing but it should describe about the functionality of the particular product. System requirements, non-functional requirements is nothing but which includes the system functions, features, etc.